CJ, how good did it feel to get into a good groove tonight? After the first couple of games, obviously, you're playing, but it looked like something kind of clicked tonight.
After I was playing like shit, you can say it. So I'm not offended. It feels good. I knew it was going to take some time, man. That was my 9th time playing basketball since January 16th. So it takes time to kind of find your rhythm, especially in this type of season. So I just had to be patient. I know I do my work. I take this game very seriously. I take great care of my body. And I knew it was only a matter of time before everything would kind of line up. I was playing under minute restriction, so I'm doing 5 minutes coming out. I was rushing. I wasn't playing with pace. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do as a player, and kind of settled in today. And I got 23 shots up in 28 minutes. But I think for the most part, I had good balance. I missed short a few times. I didn't have any turnovers. And I think defensively, we did a pretty good job being active. And I did what I was supposed to do.
Jason Quick, The Athletic.
CJ, can you kind of pinpoint why you think Terry has been so successful in Portland?
I think he loves basketball. I think that's important first and foremost. He lives the game. He watches games on League Pass. He's always trying to kind of reinvent himself and studying and figuring out ways to be better. He's passionate, but he also has that fine line, a balance between coaching and empowering. He gives us freedom. He allows us to be the best version of ourselves. If I want to take 15 dribbles, I know sometimes it pisses him off, but he allows me to do that. And I think that understanding and that communication level to where he understands how hard we work and he empowers you to do things. He encourages guys to take threes, even historically guys that may not have shot well from three. He's encouraged them to do that. And I don't think a lot of coaches would kind of give that leeway. So I think there's a lot of reasons why he's a good coach, but I think those are the things that kind of stick out, as well as the fact that he's just a good dude. I think you guys, I haven't interviewed him for so many years. He's just a genuinely nice person.
And would you say that your guys' relationship has evolved over the years? Because I know like early on it was difficult for you not to play, but that's kind of Terry, he doesn't play young guys.
I still joke with him. Say that I remember when you used to not play me and stuff like that, but that's not personal. I know he genuinely wants to win. He likes playing older guys, likes playing veterans, and he's old school. But at the same time, I definitely think our relationship has blossomed. I think we've continued to grow together. I know when to do certain things and when not to do certain things. And I think based on what we've been able to accomplish over the course of these years, our love for wine, there's so many different ways we can bond to where I might just bring him some Chateau Margaux, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Or I might just pop up in his room to have a drink. Obviously social distancing and following the proper protocols, but I think we're just in a great space personally. I wish him the best. I think he wishes us the best as players. And that's why we've been able to succeed.
Jamie Hudson, NBC Sports.
CJ, Coach Stotts said that this should be your final game on a minutes restriction. He's anticipating that. So where is your wind and how are you feeling physically?
I feel great physically. I've been taking great care of myself. While I was injured, I stayed in shape and did the little things like eating better, getting more sleep, hydrating more, and just kind of focusing on certain parts of my body. Understand that I couldn't use my foot. So I'm good. It was just more so the restriction for the impact. Pounding on the foot. Like this is like week 9. I got cleared to run 2 weeks ago. So I haven't been able to really run or move too much. So we wanted to see how the foot responded. And honestly wasn't supposed to play it back-to-back, but we kind of, I talked him off the ledge and convinced him that I could bite the bullet on the 20 minutes. And then they said they would see how I felt. And then I talked to him in the, more than 25 minutes tonight. And I just said, like, if I'm moving well, keep me out there, let me play a little bit longer. And if I'm not, I'll be honest with you. When the game started, I told him I feel better now than I did, the first 2 games, and it's a back-to-back. So I think I'll be okay. And I'll be able to play more minutes. I think Terry will do a great job of kind of gauging it, but, I'll be able to play 30 plus from here on out because I just take good care of my body in general.
Casey Holdall, trailblazers.com.
CJ, what did you think about your guys' performance in that fourth quarter? Obviously, you guys had a hard time getting stops in the first 3 quarters. You were able to get stops in the fourth. You came on 11 points. Just talk about the way you guys played in that fourth quarter, kind of a different lineup as well.
Yeah, we did it. We did what needed to be done. A lot of switching, random blitzes. We rebounded the ball, tried to put bodies around Luka, make it difficult for him. And like you said before, after giving up 30 points in every quarter besides the second, we held him to 21 points. We guarded the 3-point line. And it's crazy because we just basically gave up a layup, and a layup down the stretch. So that's 8 points in itself. 3, 4, 5, 7 points. Not a math major.
Close enough.
AJ McCord, Coin.
CJ, I know you said that it was sort of you're finding your rhythm back tonight. It did look like you had it more than you did in the first 2 games. Was there a moment for you that clicked and you said, this is now it's starting to feel like, can you feel yourself getting into a rhythm like that?
Yeah, I just try to slow everything down. I think when you watch the game and you jump into the game, you play at the speed that they set, and I just kind of had to find my speed, find my pace. And I didn't feel like the first 2 games I had enough legs to shoot threes, off the dribble. I didn't feel like I was getting good lift on the ball. I didn't feel like I was getting enough separation. And tonight, tried to really just kind of focus in on my balance. Talking to John, we talked about my shot chart, where I was going to take shots from, and I wasn't taking enough threes. I wasn't getting quality threes. I was settling for middies and still not finishing in the paint, not really explosive around the basket yet, and I was missing floaters. So I wanted to just kind of hone in on that, create separation, create space. And then Dr. Field sent me some clips as well on like just being more balanced, trusting my shot, and just tried to do what I do. I think that's the biggest thing, work on stuff and then go do it in the game.
Landon Buford, go ahead.
Hey, CJ, I know you're very tapped into the culture. I know you also, I'm gonna ask you this. So basically, I want to get your thoughts on the disparities between the women in the NCAA tournament and the men's, if you are aware of what has been going on for the last couple of hours.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen some of the pictures that were tweeted. I think Sabrina tweeted something. I retweeted that. It's disrespectful. It's unfair, and I think it's kind of symbolic of society. How society continues to disrespect women, continues to disrespect minorities in some cases, and I think there's a lot that needs to be changed. I think excuses often are made, based on amount of money being generated in certain sports, but based on where we're at in our circumstances, as to you're playing an NCAA tournament. Money is being generated. You have a hotel. The least you can do is kind of provide like adequate training. And then I heard about some situations where women are allowed to either bring kids or be provided with certain things that are necessary from a breastfeeding standpoint. And that's just disrespectful and just despicable. So there's a lot of things that need to be changed. Look at how much money these college coaches are making in general. I'm happy for them, but I think it's just disrespectful that a lot of the kids don't benefit from it on the men's side, and then on the women's side, they just get the short end of the stick year in and year out.
Thank you.
Coming back to Jason Quick.
Hey, CJ, for how successful Terry has been and for how much you guys like him, he's still drawing some criticism for your guys' defense and historically throughout the years. Do you guys feel an obligation to play for him or to play better defense to keep him here?
Yeah, we trying, but it's hard to guard people in the NBA. Like he not out there playing defense. He don't have to go guard Luka. You know what I'm saying? Like Luka making passes, he's not even looking at players. Like what are you supposed to do? But we're making a concerted effort. But at the end of the day, your job is to win games. So I think we've been doing that. We figured out a way to win games in spite of our defense. And it's been a point of emphasis for us for years now. And we've also been banged up. And I think as we continue to get more healthy, things should continue to change and continue to evolve with our personnel. And I think in spurts, we've defended, like in the fourth quarter tonight, 21 points. In the second quarter, 27. The night prior against the Pelicans, we've showed we can defend. We have to be able to sustain that for long periods of time. And I think we're getting there. But we're going to win games because we're a talented team and we have talented players and a good coaching staff. It's just about being able to win games in May and in June.